The expedition helicopter hovered low over a desolate stretch of volcanic wasteland in Iceland. The ground was black, jagged, and steaming from vents that hissed like angry serpents. No birds flew overhead, no animals dared approach. To most, this was a dead zone, an inhospitable scar on the earth. But Dr. Marcus Hale knew better. Reports of strange fires that burned without fuel, shadows that moved against the light, and villagers who vanished without a trace had led him here. The locals called the place Hrafneldur, the Raven Flame. They warned that something ancient slept beneath the volcanic rock. The team landed in a clearing of ash. The air was heavy, thick with sulfur. Lena wrapped a scarf around her mouth. "This place feels cursed," she whispered. They pressed on, navigating through jagged basalt pillars that looked almost like broken teeth. Then they found it. An enormous footprint burned into the ground. The rock itself was scorched black, glowing faintly as if still smouldering. Marcus crouched, running his hand over the imprint. "This isn't erosion. Something alive made this. Something big." Before anyone could respond, the earth trembled. A fissure cracked open, spewing molten flame and choking smoke. The sky darkened as if night had fallen too soon. From the depths of the fissure came a sound, a low, guttural growl that built into a roar so violent it shook the valley. Lava sprayed upward as a colossal silhouette emerged. Its scales shimmered obsidian black, glowing with cracks of molten fire between them. Shadows clung unnaturally to its body, writhing like living smoke. Two burning eyes fixed on the intruders. With a hiss, the beast exhaled a torrent of black fire, flame mixed with shadow, consuming light itself. The shadow flame Rex had awakened. The survivors scattered as the wave of black fire rolled across the valley. Unlike normal flame, it didn't burn bright. It devoured light, casting everything into suffocating darkness. The ground hissed, obsidian cracking and melting under the monstrous heat. Marcus pulled Lena behind a basalt spire just as the inferno swept past. They coughed violently, their lungs filling with smoke that seemed alive, clinging like tar. Through the haze, the Rex advanced. Its roar was both thunder and scream, a sound that clawed into their bones. With every step, its claws ignited the ground, leaving behind trails of burning shadow. Its body was a nightmare of contradictions, flesh and fire, shadow and bone, a predator reborn from the heart of the earth. The team tried to flee back toward the helicopter, but the Shadow Flame Rex struck first. Its tail, wreathed in molten embers, lashed across the valley. The chopper exploded instantly, a fireball swallowed by shadow. The survivors screamed. One of them, Carlos, stumbled too close to the beast. The Rex lowered its head, inhaled, then exhaled a focused stream of black fire. Carlos vanished in silence. Not even ash remained. Just emptiness. A hole burned into the ground. Lena clutched Marcus's arm, eyes wide. "This isn't just fire. It's erasing things." The Rex roared again, shadows writhing around its body. The volcanic winds carried sparks across the valley, igniting fires that burned without light. The expedition was no longer about discovery. It was about survival, and the Shadow Flame Rex had already claimed the night. The survivors fled deeper into the volcanic wasteland, lungs burning with every breath. Black smoke chased them, crawling like living fingers through the jagged rocks. At last, they stumbled upon a cavern carved into the mountainside, its entrance hidden beneath collapsing basalt. Inside, the air was cooler, but not comforting. Strange markings covered the walls, ancient runes scorched into stone. They told a story. A great beast of fire and shadow, chained beneath the mountain by forgotten tribes. The drawings showed men sacrificing themselves to keep it sealed, each body feeding the spell that kept the monster below. Lena traced the markings with trembling hands. It was never a myth. They trapped it here, Marcus clenched his jaw, and we woke it up. The ground rumbled. Dust rained from the cavern ceiling. The Rex was outside, pacing, its massive claws scraping stone. A dull glow seeped through the cracks, filling the cavern with an eerie red light. Then came the worst part. Voices. Whispers echoed through the darkness, carried on the smoke that seeped in. The team looked around wildly, but there was no one else. The voices were inside their heads, speaking in a language none of them knew, yet each understood the same message. Burn with me. Julio screamed, clutching his skull, and bolted for the entrance. Before anyone could stop him, a claw smashed through the rock, impaling him. The Rex dragged his body out into the night, its shadowy fire swallowing the scream before it could even echo. The survivors froze in silence. This was no mere predator. The Shadow Flame Rex was a curse made flesh. They escaped through a side tunnel, emerging on the far side of the valley. The night sky was red, ash falling like snow. Behind them, the Rex's roar shook the mountains. The survivors ran, weaving through canyons of jagged stone. But the beast was hunting them. They could hear it. Massive footsteps crunching stone, the hiss of black fire igniting the air. Everywhere they turned, shadows followed. Light from their torches bent unnaturally, shrinking as if afraid. Flames burned cold, flickering black. One survivor, Elise, stumbled into a crack in the earth. Before Marcus could help, the Rex struck. It lowered its head, exhaled into the fissure. Black fire poured inside, and Elise's scream rose, then vanished, cut short as the flames devoured her existence. Marcus dragged Lena forward. "We can't stop moving. If we stop, we're next." They reached a ridge overlooking a vast lava lake. The surface bubbled, glowing red. Across the lake, the Rex emerged. Its glowing eyes locked on them, and it let out a roar so powerful the lava itself rippled. Then it began to cross, walking on molten rock as if it were solid ground. Shadows spread across the surface, extinguishing the glow where its claws touched. The survivors realized the truth. The Shadow Flame Rex wasn't just moving through the world. It was consuming it.